This yoga class will help you boost the performance of your thyroid, especially if you have Hashimoto's. So I've been recently diagnosed with this disease. It runs in the family, and I'm no expert when it comes to thyroid diseases, but I am very good at helping you relax through yoga, through breathing. So here we are today to learn from each other to relax together. Yoga for Hashimoto's. Let's get to it. Hello. Somebody wants to join to do yoga. Regular exercise has been shown to help with Hashimoto's, even if it's yoga, running, swimming, whatever. Moving, flowing every day helps to deal and cope with this disease. So here we are today. My motto for Hashimoto is do not live on auto. So it all rhymes, a little bit silly. However, automatic mode should be out of the window. We want to live present. We want to live being here in the moment, having a nice experience through the presence and not living on automatic. That usually leads to stress. We are running on autopilot. Through this yoga class, I invite you to bring presence into your breath, presence into your body, most importantly, presence into your thyroid. Let's get started. Sit on our mats, cross-legged, somewhere comfortable. We're going to give a few rotations onto the neck, nice and easy. Gentle ones, being kind to our own body, being kind to the thyroid. Now let's kick or extend the right hand out to the side, drop it on the ground, and bring the left ear down onto the shoulder. Finding a nice lengthening across the side of your body, across the side of the neck. And throughout this practice, I invite you to breathe deep into the lungs, deep into the belly. There's no rush, there's no destination, no deadline. Just us, the yoga mat, and the breath. Extend out the left hand, drop the right ear down. As we return through center, now we're going to slide the hands near the crease of our hips. Press the palms down so we can lift the shoulders and wear them as earrings. And from here, we're going to bring the chin all the way down to the chest. Finding height with the back of the neck. Now bring the chin all the way up to the sky. Throat opens, expression opens. Communication first starts within your body. Understanding what you want, what you feel can help you communicate that to others. Look forward, drop the shoulders down, hands slide back onto the knees, and let's look all the way to the right. All the way to the left. Return it forward. Now we're going to bring the chin down to the chest, gently, not too much, and now slide it across the chest so you can bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale. On the exhale, we slide the other direction. The chin goes down and over. Inhale. Exhale, slide. Inhalation. Exhale, travel towards the left. Inhale. Travel towards the right. Return the head up through seated. And from here, we're going to continue our practice up onto the knees. So kick the feet out to the side and bring the hands down to the ground to rise in a tabletop position. Just a gentle awakening of the spinal column through cat-cows. Knees underneath the shoulders, or hands actually underneath the shoulders. Knees underneath your hips. Inhale, drop the belly, the head is high. Open up the throat for cow pose. Push the ground, round the shoulders, cat pose. And again, inhale, cow, back bend. Exhale, round it in. Inhale into your back bend. Feel the throat opening. Exhale, round it in through cat pose and feel the throat closing like a lock. Returning to neutral spine, hook the toes under behind you, and let's come and sit onto our heels, toe stretch just for a moment, keeping the breath awake, keeping the breath alive. We're going to warm up our practice with our sun salutations in order to flow. My motto in life in general through yoga is move out of the mind and flow into the breath. And let's do exactly that. Hands all the way forward. Hook the toes under and lift into the first down dog of the practice. The legs straight, hands straight as they push forward. Keep the hips all the way high. And from here, begin to bend each knee at a time, just flowing between sides, feeling the body in different parts, in different areas. Keeping the breath as your guide. Let's bend both knees now. Look forward at the front of the mat. Step forward. Tiny steps, baby steps. Hands slide onto the knees. A long, healthy, awakened spine forward. Exhale, drop low. Hands connect together as one. We're going to touch the sky. Inhale all the way up as you press down with the heels. Hands are high and bring them out to the side. Inhale, float up, moving with breath. Exhale, fold low. Flat back with an inhale, hands on the knees. Exhale, hands down, step the feet one by one into plank and drop the knees directly onto the ground. From here, guide the chest to the ground in Chaturanga. Point the toes behind you, engage the glutes. Inhale for Cobra, all the way up. And exhale, downward facing dog. From here, we're going to lift the right leg to the sky, somewhere easy, and swing it directly, bring it forward. Drop the left knee down. Let's rise with the hands in Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Hips lower to the ground, hands open up high. And then release the hands down. Step back, knees together, change legs. Bring the left forward. Find a nice low stance with the hips. Awaken the hands to the sky. Inhale. On the exhale, guide the hands down. Step both feet back. Knees together and give space for your chest to meet the ground for Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra. Lengthen. Exhale, downward facing dog, where we lift the right leg up. Swing it, step it forward. Left knees down. We are warming up body, warming up breath. Rise up with your hands, low lunge. Twist it. Left hand down, right hand sky. Nice, long, reaching. And bring both hands down. Guide the right knee behind you. Step the left leg forward. From here, find height with your hands. Inhale, keep the hips low, sunk into the mat. And now twist it. Right hand down, left hand up. Keep the spine lengthened at all times. Keep the throat comfortable, awakened and open. Drop both hands down, step both knees behind you. Knees are on the ground and chest lowers, Chaturanga. Engage the glutes, find your Cobra back bend with an inhale. On the exhale, find a nice height with your hips. Press forward with the hands, keep a nice long spine. Let's bring the right leg up high. Swing it forward, step it at the front of your mat. And now the back heel, back knee are lifted. Rise up to stand tall. Find a nice supportive balanced stance. Now working the hands up to the sky. Chest high and open. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Drop the left hand to the earth. Right hand sky. Awaken your breath. Feed the body with conscious breathing. Away from automatic mode. Drop the right hand to the earth. Step both feet to plank, knees directly on the ground. Chest to the ground, Chaturanga. Inhale forward and up into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky, swing it open. Bring it forward. From here, we rise up into a high lunge. So the knee is off the ground. And you can see here, I'm a bit too wide. I'm gonna bring it closer to make it more comfortable, to make it more supportive for myself. Hands open up with an inhale. And twist into the exhale. Right hand earth, left hand is into the sky. Keep reaching, allow the breath to settle, to smooth down. Drop the left hand to the earth, step both feet back through plank, drop knees and chest, and stay flat onto the ground, elbows hooked under the shoulders. And regular exercise have been shown that helps with Hashimoto's, whether it's yoga, swimming, or running. Any form of regular exercise, physical, helps to deal with this disease. I promote yoga, that's what I do, that's what I like. Perhaps you find something different, but whatever it is, you do it conscious, you do it daily. Buttocks are firm here to protect your low backs. Feet are together, point them, press down onto the elbows, we rise up to the chest like a sphinx. Keeping the throat open here. We will introduce a few rotations from side to side, gentle across the neck. Keeping the breath smooth. Pause through center. Let's drop the elbows to the side so we can allow the chest to connect onto the ground. The hands now will come forward in front of you and a little bit wider than your yoga mat. Fingers will be tented. So the fingertips are down, the palm is lifted. Find this connection onto the ground. Feet are together, buttocks are firm, important for your lower back health. Inhale like a wave while the chest is rising to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find height. Exhale, fold forward. Now I'm going to make an adjustment to my stance because my hands were a little bit too far away. I was not supporting myself. Hands a little bit closer. In my case, find wherever suits best for you. Inhale, you can see here I have a more supportive stance. I can lift higher. Exhale, lower. One more flow, like a wave, you peel the chest off the ground. Exhale, lower. Let's bring our hands near the chest. And from here, bend the knees and just swing the legs from side to side. Just 5 swings. Excellent. Now pause through center. Drop the left leg down while the right hand drops back and grabs hold of the foot. Now you might be laughing here because you might not make this connection. You're like, yeah, you gotta be kidding me. If you cannot make a connection, grab a yoga strap, a sock, a t-shirt, wrap it around and pull it through. You lay down, you pull, you're there. With your left hand forward, you rise a little bit the chest off the ground. Gentle. Now you release that foot and you change sides. Right hand in front of you, left hand, left foot with a yoga strap or without. Find height. Inhale. Exhale down. Now both hands onto the feet. Remember, find the option if you need with a strap or a belt even. The first key element here is to kick the feet as if to kind of resist and lengthen the hands. This creates a lock for us to build upon. If I'm relaxed here and I try to lift, it's very hard for me to lift the chest. By kicking, by engaging, I find height to lift into bow pose. Find the maximum height that feels okay for you. Perhaps you are higher than me, lower than me, or lower than me. But wherever you are, it's not how it looks, it's how it feels in your body this moment. Drop the knees, drop the hands in front of you, forearms, forehead connect. And swing the legs from side to side. Drop the feet down slowly. We're gonna roll onto our backs, nice and easy, bringing ourselves into a nice, comfortable position. The knees are bent so we can enter a back bend, bridge pose. The feet, heels underneath your knees. You lift the pelvis off the ground, hands strong onto the mat. Keep the head looking up straight and press down onto the shoulders. Chin away from chest to give space for your throat, to give space into that throat area, a blue energy radiating out. Communication, expression, vibration. Let's drop the pelvis down slowly. Now we're gonna, through the side, bend the knees, drop into the side of your body to lift momentarily off the ground with slow movements. We want to reverse that back bend that we just did by keeping the feet extended forward at the front of your mats. So feet in front of you, knees bent. We're going to lean forward and allow the chest to melt round, holding the feet and dropping forward, creating a cave with chest, with belly, creating a mountain with your shoulder blades, with the back of the neck. Softening the breath here, finding something easy, comfortable, flowy. Remembering the motto for Hashimoto, which is do not live on auto. A lot of silly rhyming there, however, some truth. Find the presence in this moment. And let's lift up the head, sit up tall. We will now perform the peak posture of today's practice. Shoulder stand. It's an inversion to bring us upside down. Now you might be scared to do this, and you're probably right to feel that way. I'll show you a nice, accessible version for you to do so you can feel more comfortable. You lay flat onto your backs with the feet up to the sky and hands to the side. You just stay here. If you feel comfortable to proceed with your shoulder stand, you want to protect your neck. So perhaps you can use a cushion or a blanket folded up to make it easier for your neck, for your cervical spine. And from there, elbows go down, bend the knees as you bring the butt and hips off the mat, hands directly on your low back, with the feet pointing up and over the head. From here, slowly lift the feet off the ground and keeping the hands onto your back for support. If I've removed my hands here, it makes it very hard for me. Hands on the low back and find a nice elevated position. Once there, the energy is on your shoulders, less on the neck. Keep reaching for height and keep the chin away from the chest. We're here for 10 more seconds, keeping a nice, gentle, comfortable breath. Drop the feet now over the head in a plow pose. Take it as low as it feels okay for your body, okay for your neck, most importantly. Now bend both knees on either side of your ears. Guide the hands down, guide the pelvis down with the assistance of your abs, with your belly, dropping it down slowly. Excellent. From here, make way to rise onto the elbows behind you. Point the feet nice and straight. With the elbows on the ground, we have foundations to build upon to rise with the chest up and high, while the neck extends back, not down. Avoid this. Back and up. Keep the chest high, keep the breath alive. You are here living, feeling, experiencing. Bring the chin to the chest and slowly make way into a seated position. Nice and comfortable, cross-legged. We'll switch off with a breathing technique that creates nice vibrations into the thyroid, into the throat, and consequently bringing all those vibrations of relaxation to the rest of the body. This one is called Bhramari, which is bumblebee breath. You might have known this name. We want to bring inhalations and with the exhalations, we create a humming sound, like a and we sustain that kind of vibration. Now the breath is relaxed, so we sustain the humming longer. The first step, thumbs on the ears, find the nice closing so you can kind of shut out or shut off the outside world. Fingers rest onto the top of the head. Let's take a deep inhalation together. On the exhale, hum. Deep inhalation. Exhale, hum. I'm going to do one more. So you might have to move the chin up and down so you can direct the vibrations, into your thyroid. Let's go for the last round. Inhale. Exhale, hum. Release the hands to the side. Allow the vibrations to soak into the body. There's also another powerful breathing technique that helps me a lot with my thyroid, that helps me in life, with stress, with everything. It's called Ujjayi Pranayama. I have a video for it. You can find it right in the link below in the description. I will also put a card up here right at the end of this class. Now we close off our yoga class with the feet up the wall. This is called Viparita Karani. Feet up the wall, or like an inverted kind of action. I'm going to demonstrate with the tree right behind me. You direct and place your mat near the wall so you can get into this. I'll show you right now how to do this. So placing the yoga mat right near your wall. The first step is to place the side of your hip as close to the wall as possible. Your feet in front of you. Touch the spine onto the side. Connect as close as you can. With your hands behind you, you're going to slowly make way to lay onto the mat while the feet are rising up and over, rotating with the assistance of your hands to bring the feet up the wall. Now here you can see my butt is quite away from the wall. I want to bring it closer, or tree in my case. To bring it closer, you might use your elbows for slow movements. I find this quite difficult to bring, so find your own way. Perhaps you can lower and just shimmy the hips closer. Once there, find the legs straight on the wall. Hands on the belly, head is heavy. Allowing some relaxation here. In the body, there's two circulations when it comes to the blood flow. We have the arterial blood, the one that goes through the heart, gets oxygenated, and then down the legs. We have the venous blood, the one that goes against gravity to rise up and then close the circle of life within us. Now, venous blood can get stuck in places because, it goes against the forces of gravity. Inversions such as this help bring that venous blood back into the system. It helps to remove any inflammation from the feet. It helps to bring relaxation, calmness to the body, to the mind. Keep the breath gentle, soft. Eyes closed. Release into deep relaxation. You slowly wake up the breath, introducing tiny movements, subtle movements to your hands, to your feet, as waking it up slowly. And as you bend the knees, walking the feet down the wall, make space for your body to lay down in embryo pose on the side, knees bent, comfortable head resting onto the ground. Just giving yourselves more time to return, nurturing the thyroid, giving it some love, sending it some good vibes, some woo woo, hippie, positive emotions. Visualizing the thyroid smiling. With the assistance of your hands, you're gonna press onto the ground to lift. Slowly rising position, cross-legged to sit up tall. Hands on the knees, eyes wide open. Finding a nice, comfortable breath. Spine elevated, throat open. Now, if you feel like you can continue your journey onwards, here's the video that I mentioned about the Ujjayi victorious breath. And here's a yoga video for the throat chakra to help you work on the emotional into the spiritual aspect of the throat and the thyroid. And if you enjoyed this class, feel free to subscribe to this digital space I created here on YouTube. Share your stories below in a comment. Let me know what Hashimoto's is for you. What you do to help cope with it. It will also help me as I'm new into this. I've only been diagnosed a few weeks ago. From my heart to yours, thank you for joining me. Namaste.